100% Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Burnley 2. A chance for top 4 bottled. Awful, isn't it?
Mate, frustration. It's just... I've got so many fucking mixed emotions about that game. Like, you could pick it apart from the positives, you know, the way we fought back from 1-0 down, which I haven't seen much of this year. I thought, fucking hell, 2 goals in, 6 minutes? Fair play. But then you got to go straight to the negatives, because there's not much more to pull out from the positives, is there? You got to think Burnley were licking their fucking northern lips when Kante and Hudson-Odoi got injured. Like, that changed the dynamic of the game, nothing else. Those two coming off really, if anything, it kind of showed that we don't have much of a plan B. Like, that's our starting 11, which he's finally figured out. But there doesn't seem to be much of a plan B. Oh, Kante's off, let's bring Kovacic on. Now, I appreciate there's not many players in the world who can take Kante's spot, but Kovacic isn't the answer. And
Ross Barkley?
Okay, no. Absolutely not. And I hate being that guy. I fucking hate being that guy who, you know, gets on camera and puts blame on the ref. I like to, you know, sort of look internally and think, where have we gone wrong? But the ref did fucking play a factor today. It was little things like, why did he allow, towards the end of the game, the Burnley players... You could tell it was fading injury. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to realise when there's, you know, foul play going on. And it's just... If they're injured, the rules of the game are simple. They need to get off the pitch and get treatment on the side. And I don't understand why there's this propensity in the Premier League to allow players to feign injury and yet stay on the pitch while being treated. It's like the rules are, you get treated off the pitch. The first thing is, oh, you're injured, especially when you're next to the line. Off you go. Get treated on the side of the pitch. The amount of time that was wasted and no repercussions. I feel sorry for the bouncers who had to take the referee off tonight. You know what I mean? It's like, right, so my job is, because you're a wanker, I've now got to put my body on the line for you. That's a shit job. You know what I mean? And as for fucking Burnley, man, it's a travesty to the Premier League that those guys are staying up. They're not a fucking football club. They're a fucking joke from the in-betweeners. They really are. Do you not remember?
I do remember.
Will.
Scott doesn't. I made the point to Scott and he was like, what? And I had to go, you know, I had to do the dance, you know, that one.
Mate, there's the dance, but, you know, people ask me, do I like football? I do like football, but not Burnley. Burnley can fuck off. They are a joke from the in-betweeners, mate. That's all they are.
2-2, right? Mate. 2-2.
Are you a Burnley fan?
Maybe. Could be neutral.
You
neutral.
Cool. If you're a Burnley fan, you did great for the in-betweeners. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. It was a good movie.
So what was your problem today? What was wrong with it?
The problem I had today, it's a fair question, to be honest. No, it's a fair question. It's a fair question. The problem I had was a number of things. I didn't like the way there was some clear time wasting going on Burnley's part. That bothered me.
Everyone does that.
Everyone does that, and it's a part of it.
Forget that one.
No, I'm not going to forget. No, I'm not going to forget that one.
You got booked for it.
You can interrupt me all you want, but I'm still going to get my word out. All right, or you can turn away and I can just do my thing. It's up to you. All right. The fact that everyone does that doesn't make it okay. I think that's an ugly fucking side of football. As someone who watches a broad spectrum of sports, I'm going to go straight to rugby. You don't see those guys in rugby feigning injury.
Different sport, mate.
Yeah, it is.
I watch rugby as well, and I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
You know what I mean? And I would say that it's a lack of gentlemanly behaviour.
It is.
And I would say that I wouldn't bother saying that, because the cunts up there probably don't know how to spell the word gentlemanly. All right? So let's leave it at that. I know I'm very frustrated about tonight, but again, looking internally, it's once again, you've heard me say this before, we fluffed our lines. You know, you've got to fucking think, that was the chance again. Take the top 4. Why are we not doing it? Why did it take till the 73rd minute to bring Giroud on? Like, Burnley aren't a very complex team to figure out. They've got 2 battering rams at the top of their attack, and they've got a very, very well-organised back 4. Higuain isn't a player who can bring players in. You needed someone today who could hold the ball up. And as was proof, you know, we praise Eden Hazard every week, but today he was more or less
nullified.
He was completely nullified, and he wasn't brought into the game.
Can I speak now?
You may go.
But with all your money and all that talent, you should be wiping the floor with us. So why not?
He just made the point as to why we couldn't beat you guys today.
We're organised.
Yeah, so there's your point.
Do what we do.
That's what you said.
You know, apart from time wasted, apart from that, I thought we played pretty well. You know.
Oh, so you are a Burnley fan. so that's been revealed. As I said,
I didn't hear Johnny Vegas back there.
As I said, the intelligence emanates from these guys. Fucking north of the wall, those lot. Speaking of which, I'm missing fucking Game of Thrones for this shit. But no, the reality is that Giroud should have started today. And Higuain, fair play to him. I'm not saying Higuain played badly, but I'm saying against a team like Burnley with a strong back four, you need a presence in the box. Now, you need someone who's going to hold the ball up. You need someone who's going to bully them. Or at least attempt to bully them. Higuain's not that guy. Giroud, and you're not going to hear me say this often, but Giroud should have fucking started. And he is.
Is that you saying you like Giroud at Chelsea?
No, I'm saying Giroud should have started.
No, but you're saying he's a better centre forward than him.
No, I'm not. I'm saying in the stop fucking putting words in my mouth, you cheeky bastard. I'm saying in the spectrum. You're a cheeky fucker, aren't you? I'm saying in the spectrum of tonight's game, right, against bigger opposition. Higuain wasn't.
Does it come down to Sarri as well, though? Do you think, mate, this was the perfect opportunity? You look at the way Burnley was set up. 11 men, basically, in their box, try and defend right towards the end. Very narrow, being very compact.
Yep.
Would you look at that? And I would have gone, yeah, as Mike Bassett as it sounds, I would have gone 4-4-2. I literally sit there and you go, two up front, two battering rams, and you try and counteract what they're doing.
I'm with you.
Why does Sarri not seem to have this plan B? Is it because he's trying to entertain a philosophy, which I completely understand,
Well, the philosophy worked for 6 minutes, didn't it? We came back from 1-0 down to 2-1, and that was... You say what you will about Sarri, those 2 goals, that was literally Sarri ball. That was Sarri ball.
That word is censored on our channel. We don't say
All right, that was.
Let's call it possession-based football, which is what it is.
That was better than what we see normally. All right. If it's censored, that is better than what we see normally, and it was reminiscent of some of the ways that you would see Napoli play. Very, very quick. The problem I've got, as I've already said, is that the moment Kante and Hudson-Odoi came off, you could tell there wasn't a plan B. And there really just was not a plan B. And that's where, as you've said, shout out to Mike Bassett, you have to switch it up. You have to go 4-4-2. And I'm sorry to say, it's not the first time we've had the stubborn Italian manager. I was saying this all of last season and the year before about Conte. Yeah, we went 31 wins in the season. It was
something like that, yeah.
Wonderful, right? And yeah, City were basically untouchable last year, so you can't knock Conte for that. But he was just as stubborn as Sarri. Like, there's a theme brewing here of Italian managers.
We are stubborn as fuck.
You are
I'm just
stubborn,
saying
Mr. Beneventi, I'll give you that. But it was just hard to watch because there were so many different pieces at play. There were the injuries. There was the late substitution of Giroud, who arguably should have started. There was the time wasting. There was us in the second half. Just, you could tell that second goal deflated us. And we just didn't pick it up. It's turned back into slow passy, bang, bang. So, credit to Burnley, you're staying up. Well fucking done. Hopefully, top 4 is still within our grasp. United aren't on a great run. Let's see what we can do.